What if the most famous mountain in the world has a secret city at its feet? A place that only exists for a few weeks each year, governed by its own laws and haunted by invisible dangers. Picture this. You've trekked for days through some of the most breathtaking landscapes on Earth. The air is thin, your legs ache, and every step feels heavier than the last. Then you round a bend, and there it is. A sprawling, colorful village of tents perched on a moving glacier at 17,600 feet. This is Everest Base Camp. But it's not what you think. Because what looks like a temporary climber's rest stop is actually one of the most complex, high-stakes, and surreal human settlements anywhere on the planet. To understand Base Camp, you have to forget everything you know about normal cities. This is a place with no permanent buildings, no roads, no police. And yet, for 2 months every spring, it becomes a bustling hub where millionaires rub shoulders with Sherpas, where cutting-edge science happens beside ancient rituals, and where a single mistake can cost you everything. So how does this city in the sky actually work? And why is it far more than just a launchpad for the summit? Let's start with the one thing everyone notices first: the sheer scale of the operation. When the climbing season is in full swing, Base Camp isn't a quiet outpost. It's a vibrant, noisy, and highly organized tent city housing over 1,000 people. But these aren't just any tents. They're fully equipped base camps within the base camp, some with heated floors, internet routers, and gourmet kitchens run by professional chefs. Expedition teams from around the world stake their claim on the Khumbu Glacier, creating neighborhoods divided by nationality, budget, and ambition. And that's where things get interesting. Because in a place with no formal government, order emerges in unexpected ways. There's an unspoken rule here: respect your neighbors, because your life may depend on them. Teams share weather forecasts, medical supplies, and critical intel on route conditions. A sense of community forms fast, but so do invisible social hierarchies. The elite guided groups with decades of experience operate like quiet royalty, while smaller, less funded teams often rely on ingenuity and grit. But living at 17,600 feet isn't just a social experiment, it's a physiological one. At this altitude, your body is slowly dying. The air holds only half the oxygen you're used to. Even simple tasks, like tying your boots or zipping a jacket, can leave you gasping. That's why acclimatization is everything. Climbers don't just arrive and head upward. They spend weeks hiking up to higher camps, then back down to base camp in a delicate dance with altitude. Sleep becomes fractured, appetite vanishes. The body rebels and the mind plays tricks. And then there's the glacier itself, a slow-moving river of ice that shifts and cracks beneath your feet. You don't see it, but you hear it. Deep, groaning sounds in the night as seracs collapse and crevasses open. Camp layouts change weekly. Tents have to be repositioned. Walking after dark without a headlamp isn't just risky, it's potentially deadly. But the real magic of base camp isn't in surviving it, it's in the hidden economy that makes it all possible. Think about it, everything here has been carried up on the backs of porters or yaks. Every bottle of oxygen, every freeze-dried meal, every solar panel. A team of Sherpas, the true heroes of Everest, works tirelessly to prepare the route, fix ropes, and stock higher camps. Their skill is the invisible architecture that holds this entire endeavor together. Meanwhile, a mini-economy flourishes. Satellite internet is sold by the gigabyte. Laundry services appear. There's even a pop-up bakery that sells fresh cinnamon rolls, a taste of home at the top of the world. And at the center of it all stands the Icefall Doctors, a small team of Nepali experts who each year install ladders and ropes across the Khumbu Icefall, one of the most dangerous sections of the climb. Without them, nobody summits. Yet for all the planning and technology, base camp remains a place of profound vulnerability. Weather changes in an instant. Temperatures can drop to -20 at night. High-altitude coughs echo through the camp. And then there's the emotional toll, the waiting, the uncertainty, the sight of helicopters evacuating those who didn't acclimatize in time. But when the weather window opens, base camp transforms. The quiet tension breaks. Climbers make their final preparations, checking gear and mentally steeling themselves for the push ahead. Then, one by one, they disappear into the darkness, heading toward the icefall and the mountain beyond. And just like that, almost as quickly as it appeared, the city vanishes. By early June, the tents are gone. The glacier is silent again. Only footprints and memory remain, but what's left behind is more than just a story. It's proof that humans can build a functioning society in one of the most hostile places on Earth, not through force, but through cooperation, resilience, and a shared, almost reckless dream. Have you ever wondered what it's really like to spend a night at 17,000 feet? If you could ask a climber one question about life at base camp, what would it be? Let us know in the comments. Your question might inspire our next adventure.